guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 23 and we're tackling live GP once again. This time around it's going to be at Assen and we're on board the Repsol Honda. Now I'm cute. Oh, nice move there from the rider in first place. I think he's been setting some ridiculously fast-paced lap times here in Assen, so I've got my work cut out for me. But I will say I'm a little bit concerned about Assen. The last time we came here, we had the incident where the guy was cheating, and it really put me off playing live GPs in general, so I'm hoping that this one will go smooth, we can have a good experience, and we can have some good old-fashioned racing, but I'm struggling a bit here in Assen at the minute. I can't seem to get to my usual rhythm, I can't seem to get into my pace, and I'm just significantly slower than the rest of the riders, so I think today's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a very interesting race, and I just hope I can qualify a little bit better. I'm only a few tenths of a second away from getting onto the front row, and let me tell you guys, I have never not been on the front row in any of my live GP races. So, providing that this lap doesn't go well, it could end that streak. But if it does go well, then we're back on the front row, and I'll be a very happy man. So, with 40 seconds of this particular lap remaining, we've got chance here, but we're losing so much time, and I don't really know why we're losing so much time, so I guess we're going to have to try and get creative towards the latter stage and just see if we can really push to get the front row spot. So we're following a rider who's obviously... no way. Okay, that's the secret, is it, ladies and gentlemen? That's the reason why we're at the top step, currently on pole position, because we have to take out the whole chicane. Don't tell me it's going to be one of those videos again. I don't want to be sitting here ranting and complaining about idiots who cannot stay on the track. No way. I can't believe this is happening again. Not a chance, no. That's frustrating. I tell you what is also very frustrating is I forgot to change my helmet. So I'm doing the egregious thing of having Monster Energy on my helmet whilst riding for the Repsol Honda, which is of course also sponsored by Red Bull. It's one of the worst things you can do in these games, and unfortunately I've done it, but that's such a shame for the guy in first place there, Parox, whatever his name is, because he is clearly quick. He doesn't need to be abusing the final chicane, and it seems to be the way that, you know, the players who suck, yeah, they will cut the corner and they'll probably not find any advantage, but the players like him, that's when it really affects you, because you could have a great race with someone like this person, but clearly they want to take to cheating to have their own enjoyment, and yeah, great. Good for you. But the more I do Asen in these live GPs, the more I've realised that more and more people cheat, and it really winds me up that people are always happy to take the easy way out. Just play the game. If you want to play and enjoy it, go for it. Do you have to keep abusing the track limits? It's crazy. Absolutely ridiculous. And unfortunately, I'm not going to get onto the front row for the very first time. I'm going to be starting from 4th place. 2 seconds off the pole position. Wow. Well, there is the Frenchman in pole position, the cheating scumbag, and of course we've got riders in 2nd and 3rd, which I don't know if they abuse the track limits as well. I don't want to say they did, because I didn't really see, but I guess we'll find out in the race, won't we? So, here I am down in 4th place, ignore the Monster Energy signs on the helmets, I know it's wrong, I shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, I just didn't have a chance to change the helmets and everything. I was just trying to get straight into the session so I could record some live GP gameplay. But there's 7 riders. I collided with both Aprilias in the qualifying session. 3 laps in a row, I think, was completely wasted for me. But yeah, enough about qualifying. It's time to race. So here we go then, guys. Wait for the red lights to disappear. And let's hope we get a good start. Away we go. It's a decent launch. Not one of my best, but it was good. It's good enough to get into the first couple of positions, and if we can get into... Oh my lord, it's an absolute catastrophe to start here in Assen. What a disgrace. The Aprilias just came barrel rolling through, and now that puts us in a very difficult situation. We have the Aprilia that we collided with in qualifying in 2nd, and the rider in 1st place, Lazone, up at the front. It could either be Lazone or Lazone. I guess either way, pronunciation is going to have to work for this video, because I don't happen to know the individual. So we're going to have to use a bit of power setting 3 now to catch up to the riders up front, but I am concerned if this one ahead of us is a cheater. I don't think he is. I think it was just the number 51 who wants to take liberties, but it seems anyone who's on the gas tends to take the mickey in that final corner. But he has made a mistake into the Steckenval corner, now into De Bolt for turn 9. I think it was the Wienschlang actually, apologies. But now into turn 10. We're closing in. The gap is down to 2 seconds, gone up by 2 points. Okay, so it's still very much the same. The cheater behind us is 1 second. So let's see how this one works itself out. But somewhat mixed conditions here at the moment. It's a little bit cloudy. I don't know whether we're going to get rain. Actually, kind of hope we do. But we'll see what happens in the future. And a quick apologies, I didn't record the right screen in this video. I used the screen recording rather than the... Oh, okay. Yeah, we have another cheater. And our gap has gone from a second down to... Yeah, so 2 cheaters, both on the gas right now as I just outbrake myself going into turn 1 for the hardbock. And now I need to slow down a little bit just to make sure no one else is there so I can get back on the track. And now that has probably just broken our race. Oh my goodness, I drifted first there by mistake. But yeah, apologies for this one. I recorded via the screen recording rather than the actual game application recording. I find that if I do it the other way around, it's a bit smoother. So you might find there'll be a few stutters in this video. I do apologise, it was a complete mishap on my side. It was just an overlook, let's say. But for now, 1.6 seconds behind the leader. Both of them are going to keep abusing the track limits into the final chicane, so we're going to have to find 0.8 of a second each and every lap up to the final chicane. So this is going to be very challenging. I can only do what I can do. Let's hope that they get the comeuppance, but for now we're just got to keep on trying and see what we can produce. And I know some people keep saying to me, just fight fire with fire and do that, but if I start doing that, I'm opening the floodlights for everyone else to start taking the mickey there. And I'm not going to be the one person to start getting involved and lowering myself to their standards. As far as I'm concerned, I want a bloody good race and I want to race with good players. If people like these are just going to be abusing it, then I don't want to play with these guys. So they're going to go for it here. Maybe the number 9 has had a conscience. He didn't do it this time, but the Pillock in the first place, yeah. How can you just do this every single lap? I don't get it, I don't understand it, but I don't know. I guess we're built from different cloths. I'm not one of those people that's going to start abusing things, but we're still going to get on the podium nonetheless, and I would say that the Raul Fernandez moral victory as Lazone comes up on the inside and trying to get through, but he breaks a little bit too early into Struben for me. It wasn't an intentional push, that. But yeah, we could be the moral winner like Raul Fernandez when all the fans were saying in Moto 2. We're into the Wienschlang, turn 6, and then back into the left-hand side for the Russian hook. We're going to get onto the power. We're down by almost 2 seconds now, so... it's frustrating, it really is, because the live GP races, I've had some terrific races. I've had some bad races, of course. I've made mistakes, I've done some stupid crashes and things like that. But ultimately, live GP is my favourite way to play online. I love the idea of the ranking system. I love the idea of select races being chosen at these times. I just think it's exciting. It's the best thing they've done for multiplayer, and people like the number 51 are just ruining the experience. Now, I'm not going to get deterred because I appreciate there is idiots, so we will find them every now and again. But for now, it's annoyed me for this race, but don't worry, we've still got plenty more races to cover in the live GP, and I'm not going to start lowering myself to be to his level. But the heavens have opened, and we have a mixed weather situation here. Could we... Wow, I just realised as well how much speed they gain from abusing the first corner like that. Wow. And I gotta say, the rider behind me looks... I think he's realised that I'm not doing it, so I think he's realised he won't abuse it. But I think the lap time that he did beat me on the qualifying was one of those that I didn't get the chance to... I didn't get the chance to put a good lap time in because they were all abusing the final chicane, but ultimately they were really fast anyway, so I don't see why they've had to resort to such measures. But yeah, it is what it is. I guess I can't not talk about it because it is the elephant in the room, let's say. But it's damn bloody annoying. So now we have a flag-to-flag situation. The last time we did this was in Catalonia, and it worked out very well. The plan being, we don't immediately change bikes. Someone has just gone in, and he's got a long lap penalty. He's currently in number 7th place, number 1. I think we've ridden with him before. possibly also in the Catalonia race, and he had 4 long lap penalties to his name towards the end of the video. So he's having difficulties here as well in Assen, it seems. But to the left-hand side now, I'm not going to pit, and it looks like our cheating friend hasn't pitted either, as he will go for the... of course he'll go for the chicane. Oh, and I messed it up. I messed it up big time there. But I would like to think that I didn't gain any time. I think I definitely made a more mistake than an advantage. But we've just got to hope that when it comes to the wet weather situation, he struggles and we're superior. But we're still going to be losing 0.8 of a second, almost a second, every single time he cuts the gear to the chicane. Whoa, this is going to be difficult. This is going to be really challenging now. So there's another rider up ahead of us here. One of the riders that's been lapped. It doesn't look like he's going to get in the way of the number 51. I don't know who it is. It must be the rider in 7th place, because I guess he's the only person slow enough now to be lapped. A couple of riders behind, both on the Aprilias, also changing the bikes already, and I guess this is the situation to do it in. We're losing 3 seconds a lap. The bike is getting really difficult to turn. The rider behind us is really falling off a cliff now, so he's really struggling. As we now go into DeBolt, corner I do particularly struggle with. As we now go to the left-hand side. Oh, Karma's caught him out! A crash going into Mandovan for turn 10. He will get back on the bike and probably charge in anger to change motorcycle, because at this point, yeah, it's too difficult. It's too wet. I'm losing 6 seconds here, and look to the rider in there. He needs a blue flag. Get out of the way, Sunshine. You're in the way. You're not. This is not your race. You've got a long lap penalty and you're down in 7th, so out of the way you go. Oh my god, what's he doing there? Oh, he's absolutely clattered him. Oh, that is unfortunate, but I have no remorse for him. The guy's a cheater, so yeah, take it. I mean, who cares? I mean, well, I don't want to see anyone get taken out by a back marker, because that's just as frustrating. But now I'm on a mix, and ignore the Monster Energy sign there, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for that. If anyone's watching from Red Bull or Monster, there's going to be kicking off in the comment section. But my god, the gas got took out hard there. I don't know how I feel about that, I really don't. I feel like that's due, and it's justified because the guy is a cheater. But at the same time, I mean, it's not that guy's race to just knock him off, and I don't condone that sort of attitude, so I guess I'm in a bit of a situation here. But I guess what I can say is I will take the opportunity that I've been given, and now I'm going to run with it. Let's just go for it now, guys and gals. Let's see what we can produce. I hope to God we stay on board this Repsol Honda. If the Honda and Marquez has taught me anything, that you get on the bike as fast as you can in these wet conditions and get out there and try and set some pace. So let's see what we can do. They're both... Oh god, the brakes are very, very, very cold at the moment. The number 51 has gone down. Maybe he's forgotten how to ride in the wet, but he'll certainly remember how to cut the corner. But we're 7 seconds ahead up the road. This has gone in our favour. Is this enough to keep the lead, even though the others will start to take liberties with the Guillaume chicane? 4 laps remaining. Oh, this is interesting. This has certainly made it interesting. Thank goodness for the rain. Lazona's gone down in 2nd. That's the 2nd of the 2 gasses running in 2nd and 3rd. And we have a 14-second advantage. We've got to keep an eye on that gap now. I'm taking my time. I'm riding sensibly. And also the electronics are a little bit broken, because on the second bike it says the electronics are different, but they are actually the same as your other bike. I noticed that a few days ago when I had the same issue. So I will change the TCS so it says 3 again, but oh no. We're approaching a back marker, guys and gals. This is where it gets nerve-wracking. If he'll take him out, he'll have no qualm in taking me out, so got to be careful. As fair play to me. Oh, I messed it up. I tried to save it. We could lose a lot of time now in that sector when the gas cuts the corner across the line. The zone has gone down. The gap is still 15 seconds, so it all depends where he is. He's about to... Oh my god! What happened to the... Oh, and the cheater's gone down. He was just approaching the Guillaume chicane, and he's gone down. Maybe you can't abuse the limits in these wet conditions. Lazone has lost the podium now. Tom PW has taken over in 3rd place. Thank goodness the Aprilia crashed in front of me a moment ago. I actually didn't even see the crash. I was too busy looking at the gap. I just seen this body and bike fall over. And we now have a 20.5 second advantage. ladies and gentlemen, what seemed to be the impossible looks to be possible. Could it be probable in today's video? Oh, this will be karma. This will be well deserved. So many times I've been cheated out of victories here in Assen just because of people abusing that chicane. It's ridiculous how that still hasn't been fixed. It's been going on how long? Come on, Milestone. Sort it out. It's really frustrating. Especially for me. Maybe not for the cheaters. They're probably begging to keep it in. The only way they can be competitive, it seems. But into the Duke Loop corner. We're still up by 21.5 seconds. Is this going to be enough? I don't think he can abuse the limits in that gear timber chicane. I think it's going to be too slippy because you've got to get onto the rumble strip, and at that point it's pretty much too slippery to even put on the power. And into the right hand side, I'm very tentative now going into these corners. I don't have the confidence. Well, across the line, it's a 1:57, no, 1:42.396. I thought it'd be much slower than that, but I took the 10 seconds from the previous lap time, not the fastest lap time. So it's a 1:31.774 as our fastest lap. And now our wet lap is a 1:42, so only losing around 11 seconds, which sounds weird to say only. But the gap is still 22 seconds. DrAce in the lead, the number 47. It's a familiar sight now in these live GP races. Maybe not the last race. I made a mess of that one, crashing into the turn 10 Remus corner for the Red Bull Ring of Austria. A little bit wide there into the Bienenschlein. Got to be careful now. These conditions are treacherous. I've gone for the medium combination of tyres here. I think that was the right choice. Didn't really want to risk it with the softs because it's not that wet yet. Of course, there isn't a way to see the actual percentage of rain that's on the track, but right now it looks... There's still a bit of dry line, but it's not dry enough for slicks, of course not. But it's still very, very wet, and it looks to be a bit of a better lap this time. Looks like we've got some more confidence, some more feeling. Is this the one? Are we going to win here in Assen? I don't think I've ever won here in Assen before, just because of the cheaters. This will be extra special, but I think I just caught a glimpse of a back marker. Is that the same back marker who took out the rider who was originally in the first place, the cheater, of course? Is he going to wait for me? Oh, I've cut the corner now. Oh no. That's it. I'm just as bad as the others. Oh no. DrAce is cheating. That was totally my mistake. I got fixated on this rider ahead of us. It looks like one of the... Is it a Ducati? It must be that Mac Ghost. He wasn't the one who took out our cheater. But will he adhere to the blue flags? He's very wide into Strubben there. He's off the track almost. I'm a little bit nervous now, I won't lie to you. There is the blue flags in full effect. Doesn't seem to be interested. Gap is still 21.5 seconds. There's someone down into the gear timber chicane. You can see on the graphic in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Never mind, he's out of there. That's why he was stood still. He has given the podium back to the other guy who abused the gear timber chicane. And now this Ducati ahead of me on the final lap. He's making me really nervous now. And there goes the Aprilia man. God knows what he's up to. He's down on the floor again. He must be playing with a keyboard or something. No idea what's happening there to him. I think at this point I would probably play more single player, because every single race we've seen of him, he's at the back and he's really struggling. I've got plenty of guys on the channel if you need it. Taking a quick look behind me just in case he tries to attack me. But coming past now on the Ducati, hopefully he doesn't get involved and try and wreck my race. We're 22.5 seconds up the road. This is going to be a very well-deserved victory. Bloody hell, I've tried hard in this one. To not lose my cool, to not get angry with the cheaters, and to take victory here in Assen. What a race. We beat the cheaters, we beat the rammers, we're victorious here in Assen. So there you are then, guys and girls. Thank you very much for watching the video. We beat the two Frenchmen on the gas-gasses. One of them a cheater, and the one of them, well, maybe not the other one, but there's plenty of rammers in there as well. So, guys, thanks for watching the video. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Ciao for now. Oh, hi. Didn't quite see you there. good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now, with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.